Welcome to Reflections.
Welcome to the part 2 of Sports and Evangelism. We're excited that you joined us again. And here we are with Andrew, who is in national, what do you call it? National
team
of sports. And we know him from here in church. He's been so much active in so many other departments, but this being one of the things that he uses, the sports and being his pulpit and doing that for the sake of the gospel. We're excited to have you back here and excited to also have you, Andrew.
Yes,
Karibu sana. So now we know the church as the salt and as a city on a hill. The church should go into the world of so many things, like the sports. Now tell us in a nutshell, how can the church be in the world of sports? Or maybe to put it in a better way, how have you been able to have sports and the word and marry them together?
Quite interesting question. The Bible itself, it has a lot of sports institutions like through Paul to describe the life of faith. We are often able to connect our activities in the field with the gospel. Actually, it's very interesting how it comes to a combination of the both. And because it's an avenue leading to another avenue. And opening it up to another avenue. So if I play soccer or I play basketball, you win or I win. You lose or I win. It's two ways. But here we have hope. Christ is not lost hope with you.
Interesting.
Yes. So Christ is always a winner. So up to there, it is a very good match of sports and
the word of God. That's interesting, and especially even in the description you gave us of the colors of this ball and what exactly they mean, and them looking at this shape, which they really identify with, and just riding on what you're saying. I think sports is that one language that attracts so many people. I do not think there is sports for Kikuyus and sports for Luos. That's
very true. And sports has a unique way of connecting each sport. Like, pass me the ball. I will pass you the ball in basketball. I'll pass you the ball in football. You know,
interesting.
So throw the ball. I will throw the ball in basketball. I'll throw the ball in football. So they have a common thing, and it doesn't have tribe. If I put a ball here, it doesn't matter what tribe you're from. We will kick the ball because we know we will kick the ball to score. Yes.
That's interesting. And thinking of the idea that it brings all sorts of people from across the nation, the world, and people. The good thing is that we have national languages, but how do you ensure that all feel included, and especially in evangelism?
That's an easy way of evangelism, there. Very easy. Because now you are talking one language. It's not like marketplace. You have your bananas, I have my bananas. I will choose to sell them at what cost. It doesn't depend. I can choose to sell them lower than you. You can choose to sell more than me. But here you have the ball. There are rules. They are already set. So this is an offside. This is an offside. I cannot deny this is not an offside. So this is out of bound.
It is out of bound.
It is out of bound. So now already there is already one thing fixed. The rules are fixed. No, here you're bringing another concept to
another one. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you've been able to do a lot of that sports and evangelism. And now thinking of knowing you as a coach of the Paralympics, and I know you have done a lot here in the country and even outside the country. So how has that experience been for you?
Well, it's a wow. My first time, I remember when I joined the team, I was like, what am I being led to? What is this? You know, I'm from able people. Now I'm going to people with disability. So I'm like, how do I connect with these people? How would I train them, first of all? I remember one day, one of my players walking in, and he was singing a song, a gospel song, Jesone Mwadhani. So she's on wheelchair. She's coming in on the court. I'm this new coach. Now Jesone Mwadhani. So she came and we met, and or like I'm the new coach, and then she told me, Coach, we are able. We are able. Coach us as you coach the other able people. And we tell you from there, it changed. We share a lot of them with them the word and before any practice session, and most of them have come to realize even God is part of this. Yes, so it's very interesting for me.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Has there been any challenge with that? Maybe now you are moving from the able people, coaching able people, and now people who are not able, you know, in some aspects, but as you said, they say they are able. Has there been any challenge with that transition?
Yes, big time. Because if able people can tell me, please run, push yourself. How do you tell somebody on a wheelchair, push yourself?
Hard.
Yes, run. You're too slow. But they want to hear that.
Oh, really?
They want to hear that. But it was hard for me for the first time.
You felt like...
Yes, how do I tell you to run? Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
And they have been able to come through.
We have been able to come through. Actually, as we are talking, we are practicing for All African Games very soon, and we are doing good. We are doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, it has been 1 year down, and we won so many tournaments and everything. We thank God.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, as a coach of these games that you've talked about, the sport world, where would you want to see the sports evangelism in the next, few years, like 5 years, let's say?
My prayer and my view and my goal is to see the field become a pulpit. The way we have reverends in churches, can you have reverends on the field? Ordain people to be on the field full time, preaching the word. That's my prayer and my goal.
Wow. Now, we have some youths here who their language is this: football, all sorts of games, swimming, I don't know what, basketball, baseball, all those kind of games. And they are also born again, and they look at you and they're wondering, where ulifika hapo kwanza? Ulifika hapo anje kwanza? And probably a word to them that you would love to give. I'm happy that you could quote maybe somebody like Elder Gasheshe who's been there and who you saw their lives and you felt, this is something I can consider. And probably there's that youth who feel, I think this is my world, but how do I get there? How do I go about this? What will you tell them?
One is, like they say, kuna swag kwa gospel. See, boring. It's not a boring venture to be there. And one, I also believe the best never rests. If you believe in yourself, you're the best in something, go for it. And then in Exodus 14:14, we have struggled a lot and fought so many fights before we reach where we are now. We are still not there, because every day you look forward for a bigger thing. And Exodus 14:14 says, "Be still, and I'll always fight for you." That's the Lord saying that.
Yeah.
You just be still, and the Lord will always fight for you. And don't lose focus. Wherever you think, wherever you want to go, wherever you want to achieve, it's achievable.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen. That's so true.
Yeah.
So interesting. We thank God that He always guides us towards that direction and where He would want us to be. And probably, well, for the people who would want to connect with you, maybe especially in terms of sports, would you be okay if they can connect to you directly?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Please do. My name is Andrew Kihumba on Facebook. My email is andrewnjui@gmail.com. My number is 0723-983-169. You can connect me in any time, and anytime you can come to church and ask for where I'm at. I'll be around maybe, so I'm able to come and yeah.
Wow, this is so interesting. I'm so excited to have all this near me and having a national team coach, especially for what maybe most people shy away from, the Paralympics. And we're excited to have you, Andrew. Thank you for the insights that you have shared with us. I think, as you said earlier on, people will definitely separate the ball and the Bible, sports and evangelism, and think those two can't go together. But you have helped us to see it in a different way. And I hope that each one of you will be able to just consider wherever you are, wherever God has placed you, use that as a pulpit. You're a teacher, let teaching be a pulpit to reach to so many. You're a banker, as clients come, as you serve them, let that be your pulpit. I think going with what you have said, let us make our pulpit the places we are in, wherever God has placed us. And with that, we are happy to have you in these reflections. And even with that, the gospel of the Lord will spread across this nation. The Lord bless you. That's it for today's reflection. See you next time. Keep safe.